Hello Aries, welcome. I'm Ryan, and thank you for being here. This is going to be a general reading, so everything may not resonate. Take what does and leave the rest. And for more tarot readings after this, check out my wife's channel at Val33 Tarot. She's your review as well. Thank you. Let's see what's going on. Okay. Quite interesting. I'm going to push this a little bit right away. Just to see where you're going. Okay. Not much further. Jumping into this Aries, what you do show me, it definitely has this overall energy of, I'm not going to say getting control of yourself, but it's definitely a matter of pacing yourself with something. You are showing me that a lot of excitement, a lot of positive energy, you're moving forward, things are moving fast. And because of this, it almost seems and feels as if you're beginning to kind of like lose a little bit of balance with yourself internally. But overall, I definitely kind of feel that whatever this positive time or experience is, you're definitely focused on allowing your ideas to just kind of flow. And so whatever all these ideas are, I do see you are taking it easy. I feel like in a sense you are wanting to focus on stability a little bit more. But ultimately, it's kind of an energy of so much excitement, so much going on, literally trying to kind of keep yourself contained. I'm not going to say bottled up or anything like that, but just more so wanting to see where things go or where things kind of lead. Okay, yeah, you're showing me you're showing me suspense. Suspense. I feel like you're waiting on something. At the same time, I'm a little curious as to what that could be, because you're showing me it's not anything quite specific. It's almost like just so much anticipation for what I'm not too sure, but whatever this is, it definitely has a lock on your mind and your focus. So much so to the point where you are kind of like trying to consider and kind of like steer yourself away from whatever this is. But even then, you're still kind of left over with this energy of like, I just still don't know. And so I kind of feel like whether something was a huge letdown, or maybe, I'm not going to say you were rejected or ghosted or kind of deterred from something you wanted quite yet. We'll see. Something's clearly going on though, and you're beginning to kind of like wonder and wander. Yeah, I feel like you're searching for something. I feel like you're searching for something. Interesting. It almost feels as if you're searching and kind of like wondering, how do I say this? Show up tomorrow, I'll talk about who you're dealing with, but right away what you show me, Aries, is it almost seems and feels like you're kind of like wanting to find out, and you're anticipating if there is some type of, I'm going to say it, it feels like you're wanting some type of spark between you and someone. And you're like, is there a spark there? Is there not a spark there? I'm not too sure. I kind of feel like there is, but... And this is what's very fascinating, is it's almost like, I'll give you a little bit today. There's definitely one person is more so in this energy of kind of like flirtatious and fun, and the other person's more like in their energy of just their emotions and their feelings. So there is a slight little disconnect when it comes to on the same wavelength. Nothing wrong with that. There's just a little bit of the difference right now. You're trying to figure out like, okay, well then what to do. What to do? Oh, goodness. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're the way you're responding in such a way, it's almost like, like, what the hell? I don't know what to tell you about that, Aries. You're kind of showing me this energy of like, well, I feel like they kind of notice me, they kind of see me. But what's fascinating about this is it's almost like it turns around and you redirect your energy. Um, it's almost as if them not fully 100% paying attention to you gets your attention to 100% pay attention to them. That's interesting. That's very interesting. There's a little bit of a flip there. It's almost like I can kind of sense that you were hoping for their attention, but somehow they have your attention. You're kind of being like, well, let me let me kind of like try not to keep tabs or close watch on them, but I feel like you're kind of saying like, I'm a little bit over it. Like, okay, I may have tried to get someone's attention here, and it may not have worked out the way you thought or expected or wanted it to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Interesting. Yeah, and that's what I was kind of wondering and hinting at it before, like whether this was, it may feel like rejection or maybe feeling like being curved or swerved or whatever that is. A lot of passionate, playful energy to start, and then it's almost like, well, where's this connection going between the two of you? I'm not seeing too much of a connection. I am seeing your energy and their energy, but like I said, that spark does show up. But it's almost kind of like, well, where does it go after that? Does it kind of like burst into a flame and a fire that you can kind of feed, or is it something that just kind of like just sputters out? You are showing me that after this, you kind of just go cold. You go cold, and you kind of like having to address those emotions and acknowledge where you're truly at. And ultimately, I kind of feel like this is something of like, great. Now I kind of have to figure out a way to how to move forward with this. Even though you are showing me, it's like it's definitely something that is painful and hard and difficult for you to kind of move forward from. Yeah, it's goodness, Aries. You're supposed to be going through this. You're supposed to be going through this. That's interesting. So that means there's a lesson there. It means there's a lesson. Yeah. Yeah, you're a little bit hesitant to move forward. You are. I kind of feel like life is like, and here's a lesson, and all of a sudden it's kind of like, great. But what's fascinating about this is some sort of financial opportunity is opening up, and it's almost like life saying like, okay, well, time to kind of redirect your attention, redirect your focus to maybe something a little bit more tangible, or maybe dare I say, kind of productive here. Because whatever this is, there is definitely some sort of comparison, but I kind of feel like you're also saying like, well, dang, well, what about us? And so you're kind of still left wondering, even though life is like, come this way, follow life. But of course, if you are dealing with anyone, you could be dealing with a fire sign, earth sign, a water sign, or air sign. They're all here. Bye.